Hey guys, welcome to another episode of James Games Corner. Once again, I am James.
And I am Julian.
And this week, instead of talking about like a top five or anything, we're going to talk about the kind of VGAs. The nominees just came out this week, also known as the Keeleys, hosted by Jeff Keeley. We're going to kind of break down some of the bigger categories. Going to skip a lot of the esports stuff because there's only so much esports I can really handle. We're going to kind of go down the list of each kind of game category nominees and say what we kind of think our votes to win if we know enough about them. Some of these games, I'm not gonna lie, I only have so much time. I didn't get to play some of these games, so I'll just give my small opinions about them.
I agree. There's a lot of games on this list where I'm like, okay, I've seen play, but I really haven't played them. But
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
All right, so we'll
Where
go
we're gonna
we'll go
start?
category by category. Well, I'll start with best multiplayer game.
Okay.
So for best multiplayer game, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Destiny 2 Forsaken, Fortnite, Monster Hunter World, and Sea of Thieves.
So the worst one on this list already, I can tell, is gonna be Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I enjoyed Sea of Thieves. I have no idea how it made it on here.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it from when I played it. I mean, it was a very brief period of time,
I was
but
just about to say I enjoyed the 3 days I played.
yeah, it was fun. But
So,
after
like,
that, it was
Right, I was just about to say that the 3 days you didn't even play with me. I was upset about that.
I was in a crew, man. I'm a
I
pirate
know.
crew.
And so Bailey, our coworker, Bailey and I, we play Sea of Thieves together. And
I played with Bailey. No, I did play with you because we got the ship. I jumped off the
oh
ship.
yeah, we jumped on the ship.
I crashed
and
someone's
crashed
ship.
it. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
So that
I
game had a lot of
remember,
fun
I
in
remember.
it ran dry quick.
I was about to say, there's nothing to do in Sea of Thieves. That's what my problem was. And like after, like I said, after we did some cool things, like we wrecking into people's ships, we
Mhm.
throw a bomb in there and blow up their ship. Like it was cool after that, but there was nothing else to it.
And the thing is, in all fairness, they eventually did patch more in and give more content, but everyone was gone.
It was done by then.
Yeah,
Right. And that's why I was like that. I can't believe they even put that in a multiplayer game, but whatever. But the two that I would definitely say that it's going to be a toss up between will be Fortnite and Black Ops 4.
So mine were going to be Fortnite and Monster Hunter World, only for the fact that, and spoilers for the end of this episode, Monster Hunter World's in Game of the Year category.
It is Game of the Year category, but I think that what not lacks, what really helped this year, especially for Call of Duty and Fortnite, was like the expansions, the seasons for both games. Well, the seasons for Fortnite and the completely new different game mode for Black Ops. Like,
I still think Fortnite's going to win this category.
it's gonna win the category
Just because it's Fortnite.
right? I
Let's
think
be real.
Fortnite's gonna beat that category, but like the next runner up for me would have been Call of Duty Black Ops 4 because I've seen so many people like who we were talking to earlier. I'm like yesterday at work. They love Blackout so much so.
See, what does that hurt it because it's pretty much also just Fortnite still?
And see, that's the problem, right?
Mhm.
And that's why I was like, I granted it does a new spin on Battle Royale, but
it's still Battle Royale.
It's still Battle Royale,
Yeah.
and the one who has done it the best for now is Fortnite. So that's why I say Fortnite's gonna win.
Fortnite's gonna win. I the only reason I really want to see Monster Hunter World win is because I love the Monster Hunter franchise, and this is the first Monster Hunter game that got a lot of new people in.
And it got me in for a while until like I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere
Yeah.
because all I'm doing is killing monsters and getting costumes.
You're hunting monsters, man.
You're right.
It's the whole name of the game.
You're right, but I guess I was looking more for a story-driven game per se. So,
Wrong place to look. So go ahead and take over the next.
so for
category.
the best sports and racing games, we have FIFA 19, Forza Horizon 4, Mario Tennis, 2K. All right, 2K19.
NBA 2K19 to be specific.
Whatever. That's why I gave it 2K19.
Yeah, I know.
I love that game. And Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. As you can tell, 2K19 this year was not a good game.
Yeah.
Like 2K18 was even a better game than 2K19, and I wouldn't even put that in my best sporting category. So, sorry NBA, you ain't winning this one. I would say the game that's gonna win is Forza.
So I think Forza 4 is probably most likely going to win just because racing games are so easy to make look beautiful. The game I want to win, and just because it's the one that you don't see a version of it every single year, is Mario Tennis Aces.
I knew you was gonna say
Where all these other games, like, they just made the last game a little bit better. Last time we got Mario Tennis was...
that. Even for the Wii?
I might
I
have
think
been...
it's for the Wii.
Well, it might have been for the Wii. It's been a while since we had a Mario Tennis game.
Yeah, it has been. But I guess my thing is this, and this is what I love about Forza, because I'm a huge racing game. I've loved Underground 2, all the Need for Speeds when they were kicking and things like that. But my problem is that Forza just always takes what they did, then one amps it every year. And like I love the idea of the new seasons that they have going out. I love the idea of like how more detailed the cars are. How I don't know. It looks like a better Forza Horizon 3, and I love Horizon 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Forza is gonna win it, but
it's another thing where I think Forza is gonna win it. I just want Mario Tennis to win it. From there, we'll go to a category that we kind of have a little bit of knowledge on. Best strategy game.
I don't know.
So we have BattleTech, we have Frostpunk, we have Into the Breach, Banner Saga 3, and Valkyria Chronicles 4.
The only one I know is Valkyria Chronicles 4.
So, Into the Breach it's a fun game. It's made by the people who made FTL, which is a really good strategy game as well.
Okay.
It's kind of it's a game that would translate great to mobile. It's kind of like it's a grid-based pattern system where you fight like kind of giant bugs, and you're a giant robot. It's very simplistic, but it's very challenging. And Banner Saga is one of those games. It's similar to the is it Don Bluth? Is that the old animator who made so it has that kind of look to it. It's kind of a Viking Nordic turn-based strategy game. I think one of those two is most likely going to win. Just because Valkyria Chronicles, it's more anime stuff. Good games, but I think Banner Saga 3 or Into the Breach most likely takes it here. That said, I only have so much. I played the other two Banner Saga games. I have very limited time with all that. So it's kind of one we'll kind of just glance over, but I'm calling it right now.
Valkyria.
Into the Breach. That's mine.
Okay.
All right.
Now, best family game we're going to go into.
Also, I do want to call this category also best Nintendo game.
So, I was just going to say, it's literally nothing but Nintendo games except for Starlink, which is still really a very good game on Nintendo Switch. But
I think of the Nintendo version. And Overcooked's technically on multiple things, but I still think of the Switch.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
So, Mario Tennis Aces, Nintendo Labo, Overcooked 2, Starlink Battle over Atlas, and Super Mario Party. Who I think is going to win this one is the one that you think should have won sports. I think Mario Tennis Aces is taking this. Overcooked 2 is basically Overcooked, just with better graphics and better gameplay mechanics. Super Mario Party, granted, this was the best Super Mario Party we've had in a very long time. I just think Mario Tennis Aces is better. And Starlink...
I haven't even gotten to play it. I didn't even know it was multiplayer, to be honest.
I
assume it is to be a family game, but I guess it just means family friendly, not your family can play.
To be honest, I think it's Skylanders with ships.
Yeah.
But with Star Fox you can play with.
I'm
And let's not even talk about the Labo.
Yeah, Labo. I'll be shocked if Labo wins.
If it wins, I'm gonna be like, okay, $80 cardboard.
Yeah.
Best family game.
I'm gonna have to go in on Mario Party. Just 'cause I think it's the most. It's one of those things where it's like you're getting like 100 games in one. I don't know. I don't have a lot of strong feelings about this category.
I mean, when we had game night, y'all were very into it.
Yeah, but that's just me getting into it. I don't know. I could get in Mario Tennis Aces just as well. I don't know.
Okay.
So you got Mario Tennis, I got Mario Party.
Yeah.
So Mario.
Either way, Mario's winning that fight. That category.
Just so happens to fall into my lap. I didn't plan it this way. Best fighting game. Oof. So we got BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Dragon Ball Fighters, Soul Calibur 6, and Street Fighter 5 Arcade. Which
we already know who's winning this.
So here's the thing. Yeah, we do. Street Fighter 5 Arcade, I feel like I hate it because it's just pretty much.
It's another Street Fighter game, which is a bit.
It's just the DLC season added on.
Right.
Underrated game on here would definitely be BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle because that game's cool because you had like all the different Arc Systems company and stuff. Soul Calibur's a really good game, great character creation, but Dragon Ball Fighters is winning this hands down.
Dragon Ball Fighters is winning this game because it's the best Dragon Ball game ever.
And so Street Fighter always headlines EVO. This past year at EVO, Dragon Ball Fighters had the more sign up and was the bigger viewership.
Yeah.
So how do you, that's it's done. You don't win then. Street Fighter with Dragon Ball took it. You got it's now the champion.
It is what it is. Take your L like a man.
Yeah.
Just go from there because like I hate to say it, the mechanics on Dragon Ball Fighters is amazing. Like, the gameplay is what I've been wanting for years. Now, Budokai Tenkaichi 2
Give you like the fan service where it's like, here's all your characters.
here's all your characters and let you destroy the worlds and things like that. But
Actual
this was like
fighting game.
right. This wasn't an actual. It was not an actual fight. It was a fighting game, but it took out the soul of all some of the DBZ characters. Whereas Dragon Ball Fighters was like, I'm gonna show you every nook and cranny that we could find.
It's like, I'm gonna make the most loyal game and a really good game and put it in one.
And that's why I love that game so much. I don't really know about best role playing games really. All right, so I'm gonna tell you the categories, and I'm gonna tell you the two that I play, and I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna win. Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of Elusive Age, Monster Hunter World, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, and Pillars of Eternity 2: Dead Fire.
Okay.
I really think, and this is just shout out to the dark, Octopath Traveler is winning this.
Here's the thing, I would love Octopath Traveler to win. Octopath Traveler to win it. I think it doesn't stand a chance in hell.
It doesn't stand a chance in hell, but I think if I'm VGA, I would do it just for the fuck of it. Excuse me, I think they would do it just for the hell of it. Who you think is gonna win though?
Monster Hunter.
Yes, I know. I don't even know why I asked that question, but yes, of course, Monster Hunter World, because this is
once again, it's in the game of the year. How does it not win its specific genre if it's a game of the year?
I agree. I mean, academies do that all the time, which we will be getting to whenever they drop their list.
That, yeah.
But
how am I not even the best? If Monster Hunter doesn't win best role playing game, it doesn't stand a chance in game of the year. Then why even put it there? I don't know. There's some good games on this list. Octopath, obviously.
Ni no Kuni 2, I liked it, but I wouldn't put it as the best role playing game.
I think it's hard. Like, I don't know. Octopath is really cool, but I don't think enough people got their hands on it like they did Monster Hunter. And a lot of this is fan voted, so I think Monster Hunter just got it. Monster Hunter is Capcom's highest selling like game of all time.
Of all time.
So I mean,
it's going to win one award, and even though I think it might win RPG, I want Octopath to win. So we'll go from there.
In best action / adventure game. Kind of what I would also call best PlayStation 4 game. We're going to have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Assassin's Creed and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, let's just even take out the category. I don't even know why you did that.
And I will say some of those games, they're on Xbox and stuff, but Tomb Raider is PlayStation. Get out of here. Shut up. So
I think the best action adventure game... God of War.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be God of War. Just because Spider-Man probably comes close, but I think it falls short of God of War.
The story of God of War was absolutely amazing.
And I think Red Dead being too open world might hurt it as far as like its story goes.
That's what I was gonna say, because the thing is, and that's why I was like, I don't think it's gonna win best action game, because the thing is, it's like they open it. I know you haven't played it, but I'm gonna try to keep it as non-spoilery as possible. They expanded the game so well and so good. The problem is going to be, how are you going to like tone it down per se?
It's just, everything in God of War you do feels important.
Yeah,
you can do bullcrap in Red Dead, and it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. That's why I love God of War so much, because even though they expand the world, why am I blanking right now? Midgard. There we go. When they expand that out for you, you're like it's not like, okay, go just destroy things. You go into the story and you go out and expand things, and you go find nook and crannies to help you along the story. And that's what I really loved about God of War this year. And that's why I think it's gonna win Game of the not Game of the Year. Oof. Woo! Spoilers. But I think that's why it's gonna win Best Action Game.
Well, action-adventure game. Because next up, for some reason, in a different category, we have
Best Action Game, which is Black Ops 4, Dead Cells, Destiny 2, Far Cry 5, and Mega Man 11. Even though this is arguably the best Mega Man game that we've gotten in a very long time, not winning. Destiny 2, why are you in this at all?
Yeah.
Far Cry 5, it was good, not great.
This category is weak.
It is. It's very weak. Dead Cells, to be honest, I haven't played it. I don't know too much about it, but
I think it's going to win. It's kind of like a 2D side-scrolling Dark Souls-ish game.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it has. Look, it's not like it's a great best action game, but compared to the
Compared to all the other competition besides Black Ops 4, it looks like it's
yeah,
gonna win.
but I mean, there's not much to say about this category because the games, like I said, are kind of lackluster.
So that sounds like all right, whatever.
We're gonna skip over best VR game. Though I do say Tetris Effect will probably win that just because everything I've seen from that game, it is a freaking masterpiece. We'll skip over that.
Let's you want to skip pub? I mean,
let's
mobile game because
let's
yeah.
let's do you want to do best performance?
See, so let's look at best performance real quick. We're not going to talk about it real quick, but Roger Clark did phenomenal as Arthur. Yuri, I did not know it was
Spider-Man.
Yuri
Your Logan Paul's
playing
Spider-Man was
Peter.
great.
Now he should win. Like Yuri played a phenomenal Spider-Man.
I have a counterpoint to that though, and even though I hated the game, Brian Deschart as Connor from Detroit Become Human is the only redeeming part of that game that I like. I follow that dude on Twitch now because he's actually like really charming. That was also like a lot of actual like motion capture. I don't think Detroit Become Human should win almost any awards, but if anyone does,
But here's the thing. So we'll put Brian in there, Roger Clark, Yuri, and Chris Judge.
Chris Judge is Kratos.
As Kratos.
Yeah.
As much as I loved, why am your name's blanking on me? The original guy who played Kratos, who was from Living Single, he did a phenomenal job. But Chris Judge took the role and ran with it. Like
yeah,
I loved Kratos in this one. So I don't know. It's almost like a toss up. I know it's gonna be between Yuri, Chris, or Brian. That's what I say.
Yeah.
And then
oof, there's not a lot of really good categories after this.
Best score, yeah. Best art direction, yeah. Best narrative. I think God of War is gonna win that.
Probably.
Best ongoing game.
We might just jump to Game of the Year. Which in that case our categories are I still don't know how this first one's on here. So our nominees are Assassin's Creed Odyssey, not winning. No. Then we have Celeste, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
And I hate to say it, Monster Hunter World is
not winning.
It's on the latter end of Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Who I think, and I hate this, and I know everybody's going to think it's going to be true, but I'm going to be basic here. The game that's winning is Red Dead.
Over God of War, though?
All right, and I'm going to explain that. Like, and I said this earlier this year when we were talking about games and we were talking about game releases, right? God of War was the most complete game for the PlayStation 4. Like, if you were going to buy a PlayStation 4, you had to get God of War on it. Mm-hmm. Like, God of War was amazing. God of War was amazing, and it was just phenomenal. But the problem is going to be Rockstar hits it out of the park every damn time. Now, granted, if this was Best Adventure Game, again, God of War wins it hands down. Red Dead Redemption 2, not only the story, but the graphics, the voice acting, how it intertwines so well with the original Red Dead. It's like Rockstar was just like, "Aww, God of War, you thought you were going to win this category. Here you go."
I need to check a release here real quick. Hold on. But here's the thing. I think since it is fan voted, Red Dead will probably win because that game sold stupid amounts of money. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of a game that came out last year. Okay. I think if it was up to like an Academy type thing,
God of War would win.
God of War would win.
God of War
Since it's up to fan voting, it's probably gonna be Red Dead. I think I'd rather God of War win.
I do too. I wholeheartedly agree.
Just because again, I think it's a more artistic piece of game, but I do think Red Dead is a more impressive work
of game. Yeah. I agree.
Well, it's like storytelling versus like actual the amount of work put into it.
And the amount of detail they put into it. So like for instance, like yesterday I was playing it and what pissed me off, but it makes sense, is like how a snake bit one of my horses. I had like 4 horses last night. Snake bit one of mine. It died.
Okay.
Because of how the poison kept throwing up. And I kept trying to heal it. I kept trying to give it potions and all that, and it was just like a rubber patch. I mean, like a Band-Aid, and it just kept dying. Like, little details like that. Literally, when you kill somebody, I saw it on IGN, when you kill somebody and you throw them into the little pig bin, the pigs eat him, right? Like, everything is so alive and well in
Yeah.
this game. It's very impressive for that great
That's what I'm
of
saying.
work.
It's an crazy piece of work.
But I had to say it. The best game was still God of War. Like I told you, when I finished that game, I was like, this is the best God of War. This is the best
Yeah.
God of War game ever. And I can't wait for number two.
And it's somehow they made Kratos not seem like a piece of crap, like as a human being.
He's an actual father
Yeah.
who was just like, I'm dealing with the repercussions of what I was in the past. And it was just like, that game should win. Unfortunately, it won't.
Yeah, probably not.
But that game should win.
It's hard because when you have a Game of the Year nominee that's only on one console, people who have the other consoles aren't going to vote for it because they don't.
But Halo won. Halo 1, Halo 2 almost won. Like console exclusive games do win sometimes. It's just
It's harder.
It's harder, but the thing is, it's like because there was so many great games that came out this year. That's why I was like, I hate to say it, God of War.
That said, if Japan votes, which I don't know how they do all the voting because I just know it's on the internet, then Monster Hunter will win. So who knows?
We'll
yeah,
see.
I think that's about it from us.
Yeah.
Feel free to leave comments on who you think is going to win specific awards. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, subscribe, like the video, tell us how handsome we are in the comments. Anything else, Julien?
No, that's it. And then we're probably gonna do a post video awards review and talk about all
How
the winners,
angry we
how
are.
angry we are about all the winners.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. But from all of us here at Stage 3, thank you guys. Stay tuned.